Hi everyone, Jus4SweetZ here. So today I am home and I have a baby bump shower cake to make. And I have a video showing how to put one together, but no fondant work. So eventually I'll get that fondant work on video. But this particular baby cake, they want a foot coming out of the belly. And I will post some pictures at the end of this video so that you can see what I mean. But I'm going to show you how to make the foot out of scraps of cake. So I basically made my baby bump and I cut off the extra scraps because I put a layer in between so that I can put a filling in the cake. And so these are the scraps I cut off, and they're cold because I freeze my cakes. So if they don't work real well, you can warm them in the microwave for about 30 seconds or so. Then I just kind of take the scraps and I mush them together. Now, in the past, my feet that I've made in my baby bump cakes have been made out of Rice Krispie treats. But today I saw all this extra cake sitting here and I thought, you know what, why make another thing when I can use up what I already have? You know, I don't like to waste. Wasting costs money, so utilize what you have. So basically, you're just going to want to squish that cake together and just form it into a nice little ball. Now, this is going to actually be the foot part of it. And I am by no means an artist or sculptor or anything. I want to make sure you can see. And I kind of just press it down. And then what you want to do is you want to kind of squeeze in those sides a little bit. And I have fingernails, so sometimes it takes me a few minutes. And make sure, I mean, now no one's going to see this because it's actually it's going to be covered in fondant because the cake that I make is covered in fondant. So it looks really cool, and you'll see that at the end of the video. So you just want to kind of press in that center and down at the bottom, try to start forming that little foot. You're forming the little base, the heel of the foot. So kind of press that down. The toes are going to go up here. And it looks so cute coming out of the baby belly. And I promise you guys eventually I'll get the fondant work on video. I just can't do it when everybody's home. It's too complicated and I need to be able to concentrate. And everyone comes home pretty soon. So the next baby bump cake, I promise I'll make a fondant video. Okay. Now this particular cake is going to be a cheetah print, which is really cute. So I will take pictures and post that at the end as well after it's all done. Okay, so as you can see, I've kind of just formed it in, and you can kind of start beginning to see a foot if you look at the bottom, if you were looking at the bottom of a foot. And don't worry too much on the cracks and all that. Like I said, this is going to be going on top of the belly and then covered in fondant, so you're not really going to see any cracks. Plus, I usually put a little layer of frosting over it as well. So we're forming that foot. Now what we're going to do is we're going to make the toes. So just get little pieces of the cake and do the same process. Squeeze them together. And, you know, it's for a baby, so you don't want the foot to be too big. And actually, I'm going to take off some of this foot because my foot is probably a little big for a baby. But usually people just think it's cute when it's coming out. So I've got to reshape that a little bit. Get that heel in there. Downsize the size of my little foot. Okay. And it can be thick because it's sitting on top of the cake. So, okay. Now, we're going to do the toes. Okay, so we're going to make the big toe first. So squeeze them together. And basically all you want to do is squeeze it together. Now, if you have a really dry cake, this isn't going to work. You're going to have to mix some frosting in with it to make all this. But my cakes are usually very moist. And so I don't have that problem of it being dry. So we're going to attach the big toe right there. And then we're going to go to the second toe. So you need hardly any cake at all. Then take the rest of these scraps and make yourself some cake balls if you want to. I have videos on that too. Alright, so here's our next toe. And kind of put that on there. You're just making little toes. I hope you see that coming together. Alright, it's really not hard. Take the cake, we're going to make another toe. And baby toes, you know, they tend to all be very close to the same size, except for the pinky and the big toe. So you can make them a little smaller if you want to, and go down the line. Okay, so make them longer, whatever you want to do. Round, plump. I have little round short toes. All right, So we have this one as well. Might take a little tad off that. So just keep rolling and just form it with your fingers. It's not hard. I promise, because I don't do anything that's hard. Because I just can't do it. All right, and now we need hardly any cake for the little pinky toe. And look how much cake we have left over. We could probably make 3 or 4 feet out of that. But like I said, use your scraps and make yourself some cake pops, cake balls, whatever you want to do. Okay, and trying to get that toe together. All right. And there is the baby toe. See? So you kind of put that all together. And what you're going to want to do is hold that together, and I'll move this off, and I'll probably just take this whole plate and freeze it so that we can get these to freeze together. And I'm going to place it on top of my toe. So there is how you make a baby foot for a cake, or if you want to make a foot for any cake, out of your leftover cake without any waste. So let's get a little bit closer here. There you go. There it is. And like I said, make sure you watch the end of this video. I'll go ahead and post some of the pictures of the cake done so you can kind of see what this effect does. So if you're not a subscriber, I'd love for you to subscribe to my channel. Share this on your Facebook page with your family and friends, as well as joining my Facebook page, Jus4SweetZ. I'd love for you to be there. I hope you give me a thumbs up down below. And go ahead and join the group page recipe book if you want to do that too. And keep tuning in. And until next time, next video, God bless everyone. Thank you.